The Chronicle of Mohamed Fumaga. Longue Longue, the cries and tears of an artist broken by barbarism. The scene unfolding before us is one of overwhelming sorrow. In a dull, cold room, almost alien to humanity, a man sits on the floor, handcuffed and powerless. It is Longue Longue, the artist who once carried in his voice the hopes and dreams of a people. Today, he is nothing more than a shadow of himself, humiliated, his body deformed by suffering, his legs restrained by a chair are immobile, frozen in horror, while a man, machete in hand, unleashes a chilling cruelty upon him as if he wished to extinguish the last spark of life remaining in his eyes. Each blow echoes like a lamentation, a deep tear in his already broken body, another scar on his tortured soul. The one who just yesterday sang for justice now finds himself on his knees, begging his tormentors in a scene that seems to have neither end nor hope. The pain is unbearable. His tears flow incessantly while his muffled cries are lost in the cold indifference of those around him. Brutal hands drag and stomp on his feet with an unbearable coldness, as if these tormentors were trying to forever crush the strength that once resided within this man. A few meters away, someone films the scene as if capturing a spectacle to share a macabre triumph over the pain of a human being. Exhausted, Longue Longue implores for mercy that will never come, each plea crashing against the wall of barbarity. This ordeal has its root in 2019 when Longue Longue, after declaring that Maurice Kamto had won the 2018 presidential election, was ruthlessly arrested in Douala. That day in a hotel, soldiers burst in and forcibly took him away. It was the beginning of a descent into hell. Longue Longue suffered indescribable tortures. After his release, he recounted what that still sent chills down our spines. He said, "They tortured me with a machete almost to death. I even bled from my urine." He was a man on the ground, a body sacrificed on the altar of repression. Longue Longue's voice had risen against injustice, and for that he was punished with a cruelty beyond comprehension. He was no longer just a singer to silence, he was a figure to be brought down. His voice, bearer of truth, had to be crushed. The price he paid was that of his body and soul, mutilated in general indifference. Today, this video revealed 5 years later plunges Cameroon into horror. The face of a tortured, bleeding man is no longer solely that of Longue Longue. It is the image of a country where injustice oppresses those who dare to speak, where violence becomes an instrument of domination. To see Longue Longue thus disfigured by suffering is to witness the collapse of our own humanity, the defeat of our deepest ideals. In shock, the Cameroonian community expresses its sadness and anger. Artists, human rights activists, and even political figures all rise to denounce this nameless barbarity. Yet this video, as brutal as it may be, can never soothe the pain haunting Longue Longue, nor that of all those who, like him, have been crushed by an unrelenting system. Faced with this senseless cruelty, the questions draws to us, tears apart. How in the 21st century can we still accept such acts? How can we look at this man, this father, this artist, and not feel the unbearable weight of this injustice on our devastated souls?